before. It is time to hand out some shiny pieces of swag. Thank you to our presenters here. So, great. We planned this really well. So we have a couple of awards here. These are based on the talks that you all have given over the summit. We really appreciate each and every one of you who has presented here. This summit would not be the same if it were just us up here. You all bringing your content, sharing with the whole community, it means a lot. We're really appreciative of each and every one of you, but we do have these awards to give a little extra recognition. So first up, we have an award for the accessibility talks, and this is going to Alyssa Hoser for her talk on listening to teachers. So Alyssa gave a talk on listening to teachers and her work organizing and connecting people for CS accessibility. So thank you so much for that. So next up we have our Enterprise Award. We've had a couple of talks about enterprise applications, and this one goes to having the most blocks in one application. No, sorry. But Miklos Braun of F12 for sharing the ways that different organizations in Hungary and across Europe Thank you so much. So our next award is for robotics and Hal Speed of Robotical. He actually had to leave earlier to catch a flight, so we have already given him this award, but you all can clap for him anyway. Next up, our AI and ML award. We're giving this to Evan Patton of App Inventor. He led a workshop earlier on adding AI to your AI app. Thank you, Evan. Next up, we have EdTech. So thank you to Tim Fries of VexCode. Thank you. I really enjoyed your talk about switch blocks and the way that you are scaffolding students from blocks to text. Next up, we have Impact. So thank you to Mike Harvey for talking about your efforts to unfork code.org and all of the impact that that unleashes for you and the rest of the Blockly community. Thanks, Mike. And finally, our Innovation Award. Thank you to Roger Olivella for your work with Scratch Tactile. Thank you. And if you haven't, make sure you go feel the blocks out there. They're really cool. All right, and now I will hand over to Joe.
But wait, Joe still had budget left, so we have 3 more Crystal Awards. And here, oh my shoot, to Jacqueline. Here comes Avinash with another Crystal Award. Jacqueline, come on up. Jacqueline has been instrumental in connecting us with the Make Code community. And this is actually a catering cart, but is now one of our award holders, and that's a poster. So, Jacqueline, thank you so much. And actually, there you go. This lot of budget. Oh, yeah. And next, our partnership award. You heard a lot from them for both days. We want to give this one to Lucy Gill from Microbit. Lucy, oh, thank you so much. Lucy, thank you so much. All right. And lastly, Community Builder of the Year. You heard his name. Yesterday, we want to give this to Mark Friedman. Yeah. All right. Last but not least, we want to give a huge thanks to Avinash, who has played every hat in this summit. Has been completely amazing. We'll do every part, and our Google Events Seattle team. A special thanks to Sally, Dominic, Courtney, Katie, Ray, Jojo, and many other folks. So with that, I want to bring up Rachel with just some closing remarks.
Thank you, Joe. Sometimes people ask me what our budget is. And I say, $5 million for accessibility, and also ask Joe. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you for making the time to be here and for connecting to each other, and also for really kind of all pulling together and collaborating. One of my favorite things that I see here, one of my favorite things with this community, is when people talk and they say, oh, we got this idea because we looked at what these folks were doing, and then we talked to these people over here and they said, oh, that seems like a good idea. And then we talked to these people over here and we thought, well, what if we combine those two? And what I really like is that people are combining these things, they're collaborating, and then they're putting them back out into the world for other people to see. There isn't this feeling that it has to be siloed. I would love to see that continue. Really happy that this year we've got so many people who are from the education space. So if you're doing education, whether that's classroom, that's technology, that's curriculum, please raise your hand. Take a look around. Look at all these fine folks. I want to also say thank you to everyone who came here from industry. There are fewer of you, but we are very happy to have you. Can I get a hand from them? Hands up for them? Yep. There we go. And a hand for them, please. And finally, people who are working on accessibility here, I would love to have you raise your hands also so that people can come find you afterwards, because I know that those conversations are going to continue. So please, if you're working on accessibility, take a look around. There's a lot of experience here. And of course, Blockly community is not only this physical meetup, it's online, it's all the conversations we have over the year. As always, a plug, please answer questions on the forum. We know that you have experience, you have expertise, you're able to answer those questions, or at least you're able to say, I'm pretty sure it's this documentation. I know one of you knows how to answer questions. We would love to have you continue to do that. That's part of what makes this such a strong community. So please do keep that up. We always have kind of an uptick right after the summit when people are feeling like, yeah, I can do this. And then there's sort of a like, wait, can I? Yes, you can. All of you can. So with that, thank you for coming. Thank you to everyone who made this happen. And we'll see you next year.